It's about 9 o'clock and I'm all packed up and ready to go on the next part of my journey. You never guessed, but it was absolutely pouring down last night again. I think there's 70% chance of rain today. But then tomorrow for the next few days it's going to be sunny, so I'll be able to dry some stuff out. Get a bit of a tan. I'm a bit homesick this morning, I'm missing my boys, but I'm going to give them a ring later. Have a chat with them. But still enjoying it, it's really good. There was loads going on last night at the camp. There was fireworks about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I think they were all German. They had a party right next to where I was trying to do my editing. God, he went half raving. I don't know if it was one of them naughty parties, but there's a farm next door and the cockerel was crowing. Oh, first there's an owl howling all night and a wooing, and then hello, and then there was a cockerel this morning about 4 o'clock. Even that was saying any cock will do. So, I don't know what was going on last night at that camp, but I wasn't part of it. Oh, funny. Here comes the rain. Started nice and early. I've just done a massive climb, roads winding round the mountain. It took me about an hour, cycling and pushing. I did a lot more cycling than I've done before uphill, and so it just proves I'm getting fitter on this journey. But you can see the view I've got, it's fantastic. But a hell of a climb. So hopefully I'll be coming up to the top of the hill very soon, and then I might freewheel down for a couple of miles and then maybe have a drink. I've not had anything to eat yet. I've just had a couple of bananas this morning. I always find it really difficult to eat when I'm cycling. I know how Kevin will say, eat before you're hungry, drink before you're thirsty, but I still find it very difficult. I don't normally like tunnels, but I've never been so glad to see a tunnel in all my life. Oh hey. So I'm just going to wait till the last few cars go past, then I'm going to go through it. It means I don't have to go right over the top of the mountain. Woo! I managed to get through without a single car overtaking me, which I'm really chuffed about, but my legs are like jelly now because I've been pounding it. Oh, amazing what a bit of fear does to keep the adrenaline going. It's quite a long tunnel as well, but through it, all downhill now. Manarola, which is a very small town, which is beautiful actually, right to the bottom of the cliffs. I'm waiting for a train to Sereni Levante, I think it's called, which is on the other side of the massive hills that I'm not going to walk up. I've tried it for an hour, but so I'm waiting for the train to Sierra Sereni Levante. and carry on from there. I never thought I'd get here tonight. I thought I might be sleeping in the wild tonight. I started off, it was a great day. I did about 30 miles on cycle paths going through different towns. It was really good actually. Although I always think cycle paths are a bit boring because they tend to be straight. But then I went to La Spezia and I had to do some climbing. And the first part wasn't too bad. It took me about an hour, as you see from the video. And then, God, it got even worse after that. I thought I'd never get out of there. Honestly, it was just, I was surrounded by massive, massive big hills, and the roads were going round and round and round. And I found it hard to push my bike. Never mind cycle. It was really hard. I was really putting the effort in. And after about an hour, I was just hanging out my arse. And there was a couple sat in the car next to like a building where something was going on. So it goes over and I said, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" And they didn't, only broken English. And I explained to them that I was cycling. And was there an easier way to get over the top? Or how far was it? And the guy suggested it would be a long way. So he said, "Why don't you go to the bottom of the mountain where you've just been? There's a small village and they have a train and it goes to the next part of the coast that's cyclable," which is what I've done. They happen to be a local television crew doing a piece on this event that was happening there, which is, you know, really nice. And they were very, very nice. They were very resourceful, and they even phoned a taxi for me, but the taxi people wanted like €160. Anyway, I got the train at this very, very small town. You can see the photos are fantastic. It's a beautiful town, but it's very mountainous around there. And I got the train, €7. So now I've just come to this place. Can't even remember what it is, but it's just started raining again. So I best get my tent up. I put my tent up now, as you can see, so panic over. So I've been cycling along with this bottle of beer in my bag all day. It just shows you how things can go from really easy, really good, to pretty difficult. I wouldn't say bad. I mean, I was blowing out my arse and I would have been walking until tonight had I not bumped into those really nice people who gave me the advice about the train. Because you don't know the local knowledge, do you? Which is why it's always good to stop and talk to people and to ask, which works out really well. So I'm staying here now. I should be in Genoa tomorrow, which will be nice. And then into Monaco in France. But I was really surprised how hilly it is, how mountainous it is around here. When I say hilly, I'm on about mountains. And you see these films where the road goes round and round and round back on itself going up the mountain. That's what it was like. And I don't know what happened. I was following a bike path. But, you know, these things happen. But I'm settled now, happy. And the adventure goes on.